Hey, my brothers and sisters, how's it going today? Battle Office guys, welcome into another video. Today I have decided to talk something that you've been asking a lot about on my stream, on Discord as well, and recently, let me just give a shout out here to my bro, Team Labam, have asked me, hey man, long time fan, I was curious about what are your opinions on the auction house changes, will you make video about it? Well, this is the video where I'm gonna talk about the auction house changes. What changes, you might ask? Well, recently, Blizzard I mean, first of all, guys, do you know that the auction house is not usable on most of the servers, like, especially the high populated servers? On Kazakh, for example, where I play, the auction house is completely not usable in most of the time. Like, before this Wednesday especially, you had 3 hours in the whole 24-hour cycle where you can actually open the auction house without going AFK, because most of the time you open the auction house and you cannot really watch the auctioneer face for that long time. You need to go AFK, make yourself omelet and tea and coffee and whatever you need to do, make yourself for gaming and stuff, right? So you had to go AFK because it was insane. You need like 2 minutes or something to just open the auction house, sometimes even 3, 4, 5. It was unusable, right? So that was created because of an issue that I will discuss later. But you know, Blizzard has announced recently in the previous questions and answers with Ian Hazikostas, they have said, yes, we know what the issue is with the auction house. We know why the auction house is slowed down, and this is why. Because people are posting stacks of 1 on the auction house. How we're going to fix this? We know how to fix that, and we're gonna fix that the next reset. So this reset was supposed to be fixed. How they said they're gonna fix it is by increasing the deposit fee on the items that are posted on auction house. Now let's just unravel this stuff, right? First of all, guys, I need to discuss something. I need to tell you which are the 3 types of people that are using the auction house in this game. One type of guys are the people that know exactly what the auction house is. They know deposit fee, they know what the stacks are, they know how to reset the price on the auction house, they know how to use TSM auctioneer, like everything, snipe and all that stuff. You know, like really efficient people. People that are creating the market of prices on the auction house mostly. So those are the people that are top category when it comes to auction house. Then you have middle category, where, you know, people that are playing the game regardless how, whether hardcore raiding or something, or PvP raiding or whatever. I mean PvP hardcore or something. But they're using the auction house casually, you know, like they know approximately what the deposit fee is, they know how to set up stacks, they know how to sell their stuffs more or less, but they don't really know in detail what the auction house is, the add-ons and stuff in detail and stuff. So they're like the casual, you know, the people that are casually affecting the auction house. And then you have the lowest, you know, class of people. I'm not talking about, you know, the lowest quality of people. You know, I've been one of those people as well. I'm not hating you guys. If I do that, then I hate on myself, and I don't really hate myself. So, you know, the lowest type of people is, I'm talking about the lowest impact on the auction house, but the highest slowdown in the auction house. So the lowest impact means the people that are, you know, farming regularly maybe, but they have no idea what the auction house is. Like, they don't know what deposit fee is, they don't know what the stacks are, how to set up higher stacks, numbers of stacks, or all that stuff. Zero knowledge almost, you know. So but they farm regular. Like, I've seen a lot of people that are stubborn. I don't know what the auction house is, but I farm every day. They farm like 2,000 leather every day, and they post 2,000 leather by stacks of 1 every freaking day. You know, those are the people that are lowest. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit frustrated when it comes to this type of stuff, because it affects our channel tightly, because it connects to gold making a lot, and it affects the World of Warcraft community tightly, because everything that you're gonna post on auction house from this point on, I think it's only for trade goods, but I'm not really sure. I haven't really tested every item in the game right now, but everything that you're gonna post from this point on out of trade goods, it will cost more on auction house. So that is the fix that Blizzard think that will fix the auction house. However, as you can see, if I go on auction house, guys, come on, I open up the auction house, it still needs like 7 seconds or something to open. Oh, that was actually quite snappy. It was like 4 or 5 seconds. There we go. 4 seconds. Right? So it takes 4 seconds right now in a time where it's not prime time. Usually if you go in prime time on auction house, you just cannot open it. You need to find some time between like 3 AM to 7 AM or something to be able to use the auction house on my server. Now, after this Wednesday, they applied the fix, and I can see something has been fixed. You know, it's a little bit faster, but let me talk about the core solution that Blizzard has found. how wrong that is, and I will offer you a solution that actually works. Because as you know, my rule is offering a criticism without a solution. It's bullshit criticism, or it's like basically hate. And I'm not trying to hate on Blizzard. I like the game and I like the company. The thing is, sometimes I don't really know who work in their problem solving department or something, because this problem solving is just something that I have, it's been out of my mind, man. Like, I don't know who even find these solutions, you know. So basically what currently the solution is doing from Blizzard, it's, you know, as I said, you know, three classes of people. People that they try with the solution. You have three types of people: the lowest class, and they try with the solution to target the lowest people by applying a solution that they're not, like, these guys they don't know what the deposit fee is, you know. Like, that's why they actually like still post 400 items by one, you know. They don't know what deposit fee is. Like, most of these people that are slowing down the auction house, you know actually why the auction house is slowed down. Because you have people that are having 2,000 items and they post 2,000 items by stack of one. And what essentially happens is auction house have 50 items per page that are showing you as a result when you type an item name. And then, you know, you type the item name and then the auction house open out 50 items. Now, if you have one guy posting 2,000 items a stack of one, 50 items are his, and on the next 950 items are still his. So when you click next on auction house, you click next on auction house, you click next, you need to click 50 times next in order to just go over one guy items. And that is one guy that has one item. Imagine that the one guy has 5 types of items, like coarse leather, shimmer scale, blood stained bones, linen, whatever, and all of this shit. So he has 5 items in quantity of 2,000, and he posts 2,000 items by stack of one, 5 departments, clusterfuck. That's what slows down the auction house. But those are the people that don't know what deposit fee is. How are we gonna solve the issue? By increasing the deposit fee on for people that don't know what deposit fee is. Like, let me just give you a really quick comparison what this solution does. So let me just find a really good example here. Well, you see, let's just say I cut my arm, like really deep cut on my arm, like here, right? Really deep cut. It opens up wound, it's vertical wound, like I fucking cut really hard, right? And instead of going and take like a, you know, and put stitches or something to stitch my wound and just keep the skin together so the wound heals or something, what I do is I go downstairs and take a band-aid, like really small band-aid for small cuts, and instead of applying it vertically to, you know, to cover the whole fucking wound or something, I apply it horizontally on 10% of the wound, and I go and just move my arm or something once or twice, the band-aid falls, the wound opens, it festers, it grows even bigger. That's what this solution is. Just put a fucking band-aid. This is band-aid. It's not curing the problem, it's curing the symptoms, you know. Let me give you another example. I, for example, I've never been sick, so I don't really, I've never been sick in my life, but, you know, let's just say that I get like really big virus, right? So I get virus, I get cough, I get temperature, shivering, mivering, all that stuff, right? And instead of going and checking out, okay, what's the virus? Oh, the virus is this one. Let's just give antibiotic, the virus goes away, you know, and you have no other symptom. But no, let's just cure the cough, and then the cough will be cured, but the temperature stays. Okay, then let's just cure the temperature then. The cough will get back, the temperature goes down, and then the shivering continues. Oh, how can it stop the shivering? That's basically what this solution does, you know. It's just apply solution. It's completely irrelevant to the problem we have. Now, let me just offer the solution for the, you know, for the sake of the video. I want to actually give you this stuff. So what I think will fix this, and I would really like you to guys, you don't have to share the videos. I don't really ask for views or anything from you. What I'm asking is share this solution to Blizzard so they actually apply this shit, because this is the only solution that I have seen that it can work generally on the problem, and it will not affect anything. So this is the solution. The solution is to limit the people in amount of stacks that they can post, right? So if you limit the people to have, let's say, of each item 20 stacks. So I'm not saying 20 stacks generally, like you have 20 stacks limit on your auction house and GG. No, I'm talking about 20 stacks of each, or 10 stacks of each item. So we have coarse leather, and you have 2,000 coarse leather. And you try to post 2,000 leathers by stack of one. What you're gonna face is 1,980 you have posted, and you have, for the rest of them, you had error. Sorry, you have exceeded your limit of this type of items. You can, you know, of stacks or something. You know, try to post you know, later, or try to post when this thing or something happens, sells or something. So what this affects, let me just give you a really brief introduction, right? So if you give a limitation to how many stacks people can actually post on auction house, then, you know, I'm not affected because I'm gold maker, right? I use the auction house regularly, all day, every day, you know, so I'm not getting frustrated on that stuff. Why? Because as a gold maker, I understand that posting more than 20 stacks of one item, regardless of the amount of like of the quantity of the stack, right? So if it's stack of 200 or stack of 1, it is not efficient posting more than 20, you know, because first of all, I'm gonna have to spend century opening up my mailbox, you know. I post 2000 by 1, even if 2000 items sells, which never will, I need to go on the mailbox later and just click open mail, and I need to wait for those 2000 mails to be loaded in my bags. So it's not efficient to have 2000 stacks on auction house, or even 200, or even 50 from the same item, you know. I've never actually done that stuff in my life, and I've been using auction house for a long time. So, you know, if I have 2000, you know, when I get that error, well, my next solution is to, okay, I'm gonna cancel all the auctions. I have 2000, I need to sell 2000, right? So I'll cancel all my auctions, and what I will do is just go and post 10 stacks of 200, or 200 stacks by 100, you know. You're gonna find, like, even if you're a nub, then the system is forcing you, oh, I have 20 stacks limitation of this item, then I'm gonna have to figure out a way how to post 2000 items in 20 stacks, you know, and they're gonna start think, oh man, there has to be a fucking solution to this. How other people are saying 2000. So they're gonna solve the solution. I mean, they're gonna solve the problem that is slowing down the auction house, and the only thing that will this will affect is the slowdown, nothing else, because the nubs will not mind. They will find a way. They will read. They will go on YouTube. They will check out some solution about it. The people that are using regularly the auction house, like the middle class, will not be affected, because usually those people still know what's happening on the auction house. They still know that if you have 2000 items, it's not really efficient to post 2000 by stack of 1. And the gold makers, they will not mind, because even if I have crafted for today 2000 flasks to sell, I will still not go and post 2000 flasks by 1. What I will do is go and post 10 stacks, and then I will camp the auction house, because when you get 2000 stacks for sale, you don't really go do anything else but camping the auction house, right? So you go and camp the auction house, and then 10 stacks, I mean 10 8, you sell 8 flasks, you have 2 left, you know, restock with 8 more, and you have 10 more on auction house, and you have 10 auction house, and then someone undercuts you, post 5 more, and then someone undercuts you, post 5 more, and then someone undercuts you, you cancel 10, you post more, you know. So you like, you know, it solves the goblins, let's call them, right? The gold makers. It's still not, they're still not affected, but it affects them on a positive way, because when I open out the auction house, it will be snappy. I don't have to wait 5 seconds. Look at this stuff. 5 fucking seconds, man. 10 seconds to open up the auction house. What age are we? Dial-up connection? Please, you know, Blizzard. Guys, this was the solution that I wanted to offer in this video, and this was my kind of discussion that I wanted to do in this video. Sorry for a bit, you know, being furious and being a bit passionate about this stuff, but it affects me, the channel, the community, everything. It affects me, being affected tightly by this stuff, and I just wanted to address this stuff because you've asked for it. And also, you know, I still wait for my processor to come back. I cannot render any videos or make any guides for that matter, except the ones that I cannot, like, I don't have to render. But the ones that I need to make right now, I need to render. So I wait for my processor to come back, and I mean to come on stock. So yeah, but that was all, guys, in this video I wanted to say. Feel free to like the video if you agree. And if you like this type of videos, and dislike the video if you don't like it, and tell me why, you know, like, please, I want to improve myself. That's why I'm asking you guys. And also, I just want to say on the end, guys, thank you to all Patreons that are supporting the stream, the stream, actually, yeah, the stream, the YouTube, and all of my stuff. So I'm gonna list some of them because I cannot really put them on the screen. So thank you, Amber, DePaul, Jean Corso, Hans, Jiri, Kimberly, Kimi, Marcus, Robert, William. Thank you all, guys, for supporting my stuff here, and I love you much, no homo. Thank you for all that are watching. Thank you for all that are watching the stream as well. If you want, guys, join our Discord. You're gonna find the links in the description below. Discord.gg/UmrenTV. Also, Twitter is UmrenTV, Facebook is UmrenTV, everything is UmrenTV. Subscribe for the next stuff, guys. Thank you all for watching again. Barofist, much love, no homo. And until the next time, let me know what you think down in the comments. And see ya. Umren off.